What is up, Voodoo Tribe? It's your girl Naja here, and I am back with another video. I know you're probably like, what's going on? It's supposed to be live Tribetea day, but I'm very busy this week and I couldn't sit down and do a live, and I knew beforehand that I wouldn't be able to sit down and do a live, so I decided to just do 2 pre-recorded Tribeteas this week. I'm sorry guys, but hey, at least you are getting your Tribetea on a Wednesday. It may not be live, but shout out to my people in the live premiere. I'm probably in the premiere with you guys. I just knew I wasn't gonna be able to sit down for a whole hour and do the live Tribetea. So sorry everybody, sorry. I'm not gonna ramble because I wanna fit in as many stories as I can. As of right now, I can't even give you guys a specific date that I'm at. I'm just gonna say I am in late April as well as mid-March because I'm saving a lot of the longer Tribeteas for live segments. So if you see me in the live saying like, oh, I'm at this date, I'm at that date, I'm gonna stop telling you guys what date I'm on because I need to get those longer ones caught up in the live so that it's not confusing. So just listen to the videos. Your story might pop up. If it's longer, look out for it in the live, okay? Know the drill. If you like my Tribeteas, if you like me, give this video a big thumbs up and put your notification bell on and make sure you're subscribed because YouTube be tripping, bitch, okay? I lost one of my nails, bless. Okay. This one is called My Coworker Becomes Possessed at a Work Party. It's time to go home. Naja, I wanted to share this crazy story from a few months ago in October. I changed all the names, by the way. So the day before Halloween 2018, my manager threw a costume party at her place. When I got there, it was all chill. Almost all my coworkers were there in their costumes playing Jenga, eating, or having a drink. Everyone was outside in the backyard. Now, my coworker Ben was there. I don't want to give too much away about him, but he's kind of a strange dude, but also nice and cool as well, and I'll just add that he's 28. Okay, shout out to weird ass Ben. Anyways, I started playing Jenga with some people while a group of others were hitting a bong. I hear Ben start to laugh. He was in the smoke circle. It sounded like he was getting really drunk and he just started laughing. No one thought anything of it until he started laughing louder and people started to realize he was laughing really loudly by himself. Okay. Later I was told that he took a bong hit and a few moments after sat in a chair and started crying by himself, and then he started laughing. Were they smoking weed? Like, were they smoking like salvia or something? Like, why is he going through this? Then I look over to Ben and one of my coworkers is trying to sit him up in his chair because he was falling out of it on the floor. Ben, still laughing, grabs onto my coworker's shirt and tears it and falls to the ground again. Y'all need to call him an Uber. At this point, everyone is dead silent and just staring. Oh my God, I feel so bad for Ben. That must be so awkward. My manager's husband comes over to him and starts asking him what's going on. He seemed like he was extremely drunk and just gone, not responding to anyone. Ben is on the floor in the dirt. He starts groaning and moaning. That goes on while my manager's husband is still trying to talk to him. Then, bitch, I swear to God, Ben started talking in tongues. Y'all be smoking that devil's lettuce. Y'all were smoking the devil's lettuce. That was not weed. Y'all was smoking fucking satanic oregano because that, what? It sounded like he was mumbling in Latin or some type of exorcist shit. Everyone was freaked the fuck out. He was so loud you could even hear it from inside the house. Y'all gotta get him an Uber. He need to go home. He need to go home. That's how the cops get called. He needs to go home, okay? We all started cleaning up. He finally stopped speaking in tongues and the other managers got him propped up in a chair and he was just out. They called the ambulance and I think he spent the night there. Why didn't y'all just give him a damn Uber? Like, get 2 of y'all, get in the Uber with him and take him home. Do you not know how much an ambulance costs? He probably gonna wake up the next day like, oh my God, I don't even know what to do with this bill. Like, what's going on here? Like, my coworkers know how much I make. Why the fuck did they put me on this damn ambulance? After that, I saw Ben at work. He said only remembered taking the bong hit and then blacking out afterwards. But who knows? There also was a rumor that he took LSD. Yeah, that would make more sense. But like, why in your right mind would you take LSD at a work party? SMH, shit was crazy. I feel bad for him, but everyone just pretended it didn't happen and it's all good that way. Thanks for reading, girl. I hope you found this story as crazy as I did. Well, kudos for you guys for not making him feel weird, and you're just like, you know what, shit happens. We're just gonna pretend like nothing happened. Like, let's just move on. Not kudos for getting that ambulance fee. Y'all could have at least put him in one of your cars and took him to the hospital if it was like that bad. Or two of y'all could have buddied up, took him to his house. But them ambulances are expensive. Like, I always tell everybody, bruh, I better be dying before you call a fucking ambulance. Like, if I'm shot, call an ambulance. But if I'm shot and I'm still talking and shit to you and I'm feeling okay, drive me to the hospital. I don't need no ambulance bill. Let me know in the comments below if you've ever been to a party like a with coworkers or whatever, and one of your coworkers just got way too fucked up. I'd love to hear about it in the comments below. This one is just called Hot Tea, and it's a little lengthy, but not really. I'm pretty sure I could fit in one more story, maybe two after this one. Girl, I don't want to share my name because you never know who's watching, so just call me Shay. So it was July, summer 2017, when I got a DM from this guy on Instagram, and right away I knew he looked familiar. Let's call the guy Trey. I realized he used to date an acquaintance of mine in high school. Me and the girl he dated in the past weren't friends, but we spoke a couple times. Long story short, we ended up talking and getting close over the next couple months. My college was 45 minutes away from where I lived with my parents, so when he told me he lived in the town my college was in, I was excited since it would be easier for me to see him. In September, I moved to an on-campus apartment. Now let me tell you about him. He was 23, he didn't have his license, he was in a lot of legal trouble and sold drugs. And this is before you get the eggplant emoji, okay, all right. I'm not judging, I mean, shit. He had money when we first met, but he lost his job and turned into a bum. I thought he sold drugs, how you don't got no money? Everybody needs drugs apparently, and you don't got no money? He lived about a 15-minute walk from the apartments I lived in, and he lived in a house he shared with college kids, but he was not enrolled in the university. But last but not least, he was a drug dealer. Yeah, we get it. He's a broke drug dealer, which I've never heard of before. Talked for months. It was a situationship, but in my eyes and our friends' eyes, we were basically together. I'd never been involved with someone before, so I was stupid to just assume we were together. I know. I was over his house all the time and stayed at his place more than I stayed in the expensive-ass apartment I was paying for. Months went on and we argued all the time, and I am not a person who likes to argue. It's draining. He was the type of person to do something to you, but when you pulled a him on him, he would get mad. Rule of thumb, ladies, if you gotta pull a him on him in order to get under his skin and get attention, just leave. Like, it's not worth it. Like, no, because then you turn just as ugly as them. He was controlling and just overall shitty. We were involved with each other for 6 months. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm tired. I've been filming all day. I don't know why I filmed this Tribetea first. I mean last. But yeah. A couple months back, I went through his DMs on Instagram and found out he was talking to other girls, and girls that I was friends with. Oh, that's shady. He recorded us hooking up without me knowing, and I saw the video on his phone and confronted him. Girl, you didn't say what state you're in, but in some states that is illegal. He ended up getting mad at me and called me sensitive. He also has anger issues and would take it out on me. His friends even thought he treated me like shit. Girl, y'all was only there, you was only together for 6 months. If you don't leave him the fuck alone, he sounds trash. So at that point, I was over it. I didn't stop talking to him because I was scared to be alone, but thinking back on it now, I would have been better off. Is that why you kept them shitty ass friends around too? Damn, like, trust me, I know it's scary, but like once you're alone for a significant amount of time and you learn yourself and you start to love yourself, you're gonna realize like, shit, people aren't that fucking important. But the ones that do matter, they're like, you get what I'm saying? They're not gonna make you feel like shit, and it's okay to be around them. I had a Tinder account and I hadn't been on it for a while, so I started swiping. I matched with this guy named Marcus. Marcus and I started off with small talk. Over the next 3 days, we went back and forth talking, getting to know each other. It was refreshing. So Trey and I were still together, and I was still going over to his place. He knew a lot of people on campus, and you couldn't smoke in the dorms or apartments. So every time I was over there, somebody was stopping by to either buy some shit off of Trey or smoke at his house. We had a good and bad days, and this day was a good day for me and Trey. No arguing or anything. He was in a good mood. What I don't get is like, sis, you on Tinder, break up with Trey, get out your situationship or whatever. Like, he sounds trash. He just sounds trash. I'm sorry. He told me to come over that night and we were doing the usual, watching TV, about to smoke, when he tells me that someone was coming by to smoke with us. And I was like, okay, sure, whatever. 20 minutes goes by and he tells me they're here and he goes to open the door and I'm like, they? So he gets the door and I can hear multiple voices and footsteps. Okay, so I'm pretty sure you guys are confused as hell. I have on a new shirt. I have on these fucking ears, sorry. And yeah, my camera overheated and it took a long time. So now I look different. Story of this channel, right? That's just what we go through. So, sorry. Two kids walk in and I've seen them before around campus and guess who walks in behind them? Fucking Marcus. Sorry, I've been gone for a while, but I already assumed that it was Marcus, so okay. Trey comes in behind all of them and shuts the door and introduces me to the guys, and at that point, I couldn't even make eye contact. Trey's bedroom was small and we were all cramped in there. Me and Trey were sitting on his bed and the three guys were sitting in folding chairs around the bed. That shit was so awkward. Trey was all over me that day, of fucking course. He kept kissing me and touching me. He was being all lovey-dovey and I had to act like everything was all good. I felt dumb as fuck. I didn't make eye contact with Marcus the whole time. They were there for like an hour. I slept over at Trey's house that night. I woke up to him making noise because he was getting ready for work. As soon as he left, I went on Tinder to see if Marcus said anything, and he just unmatched me, LMAO. Well, what did you expect him to do? And I mean, like, sis, like, he probably thought I was a hoe. He probably told the other guys he was with too. Tragic. In the end, me and Trey stayed together for another 3 months. And right before we ended things, I found out he gave me HPV, the strain that causes cancer. Jesus, child. So in conclusion, don't put up with the bullshit, ladies, because the only thing that follows bullshit is more bullshit. Being single is not the end of the world. It definitely is not. Like, guys, like, life is too fucking short to settle for bullshit. Like, oh, you know, Marcus could have been a good guy. Like, that could have went somewhere, but then there goes boo-boo ass Trey. Like, ladies, please use protection, for one, because that helps you against STDs, HPV, all that stuff. And I don't care if I sound like a broken record on this channel. I'm gonna keep telling people to use condoms. I really don't care. Use condoms. Like, wrap that shit up, because that could prevent a lot of these stories. Because this could have just been something like a fuckboy story, but now you have HPV. Like, that's serious. So please wear condoms, guys. Come on now. This one is called Should I Let Him Go or question mark, question mark, question mark. This was sent in kind of recently. I accidentally clicked on it, but I'm just gonna read it anyway because it's short. Hey, I've been watching your channel for a while and I feel like I need your advice. My name is Elizabeth, I'm 18 and a Sag, and I need to tell you about my situation with this dude who's 20 and a Libra. We'll call him Cox because he works for Cox. I don't know what Cox is, but I'm just gonna call him Socks because I'm not about to just be saying Cox over and over and over in this damn video, sorry. I met Socks through Tinder. We met up some days after and we instantly clicked. We spent a good 4 hours with each other. We have lots in common. After that night, we met every week. On the second date, we smashed and I'm his third body. How old did you say you were? You 18, oh, that's why you still counting bodies? Yeah, I'm his third body, bless. We both got high, and I guess it just happened. I'm not sure if he finished in me or not, but we got plan B after, so I'm guessing y'all didn't use no condoms. Repetitiveness of the tribe. I'm gonna need y'all to get y'all shit together. The first 2 dates, he wasn't being very affectionate, but on the third date, he was being more and more affectionate towards me, calling me cute, adorable, and pinching my cheeks. Anyway, we hooked up, and he left me a bunch of hickeys. When he was having relations with me, he kept talking to me. I'm really trying to not get demonetized. I like him enough to have a relationship with him, but I'm not ready right now. Should I ask him what are we, or just keep smashing with each other and let everyone come in place? So everything come in place slowly. By the way, he doesn't text me that much, only like 1 to 3 messages a day, but when we're together, we can talk about anything. Let me see, what did you say? I like him enough to have a relationship with him, but I'm not ready now. Should I ask him what we are or keep smashing with each other? Okay, I feel like you two need to establish boundaries and what you guys want to be. Like, are you guys cool with being smash buddies? You need to find out, does he want to be in a relationship with you further down the line? Like, you guys need to establish where you stand and your boundaries so that you know how to move forward. If he wants a relationship, then you don't need to be messing with him because you don't want one. And if he doesn't want a relationship and you don't want a relationship and you're both cool with not catching feelings, keep doing what you're doing, but please wear a fucking condom. Like, that's all I'm begging you to do. We just got done reading a story about a chick who just got HPV. Like, come on now. Come on, guys. Wear condoms, please. Yeah, it's all about what each of you guys want from each other in the end. Like, if you both want the same thing, then I don't see a problem with it continuing. But if you don't want a relationship and he does want a relationship, then that's gonna be more beneficial to you and not to him, and he can get fucked up mentally, and it just never works out when both people aren't on the same page. But if he tells you, no, I don't want a relationship, and y'all are both cool, and y'all are doing you, and then out of nowhere you end up catching feelings, you need to get the fuck out, because he already told you from the jump he's not gonna want a relationship. So you need to get the fuck out, because he's not gonna be able to give you what you want, because he told you off rip he don't want a relationship. So what do you guys think? Have any of you guys been in a situation like that? Please put it in the comments below. Alright guys, that's it for today's Tribe Tea. Again, I'm so sorry I cannot do a live stream. I'm just super busy. You guys can see I'm doing outfit changes and shit mid-video. Like, there's a lot going on. It's just personal stuff, nothing crazy, but nothing important to put on the internet, but personal stuff. Yeah, that's pretty much it for today, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.